good morning, or maybe it's good afternoon where you are. And depending on what time you're listening or you're watching this, it could be good evening. But whatever time it is, I hope it's a very good one for you. Well, it's the weekly maintenance that's going to be going on today. So I'm going to do a variety of things that shows how to maintain your garden. Yesterday we had a storm that came through. Hello, Joshua. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I was just saying we had a storm come through. Yes, I see that you're first. We had a storm that came through yesterday, and you see that guava tree, how it's leaned to its side? Yeah, that would have to be propped up. And it seems like the rain is just coming now. We have not had rain for a long time. And as a result, for the last 2 days, it's been raining. But the weeds have come along. Yep, look at them right here. Yes, I saw on your live before when it's raining hard. You're right. Look at this. I mean, these weeds they grow real fast. So we've got to get rid of those from among the pineapple bed. And then other things need to be done. And it's going to rain again in a couple hours. So I'll be moving fast this morning. So thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. And let me start with the weeding. And we will have to put that tree up before the next rain comes through this afternoon. Yeah, so let's tie this one up. Let's tie it up. So let me start right here with the weeds. Once again, thank you for stopping by. And please remember your thumbs up. Thank you. Hi, Iona. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by, my dear. Let me get my container that I'm going to put those weeds in, because remember, I always use the weeds to make compost. If you leave your weeds in your garden for too long, Not only will they take over. Good morning to those of you who are just stopping in. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, because the rain now is coming frequently, everything grows, including the weeds. So I'm going to be taking care of this, what is supposed to be a pineapple bed, and the weeds will be used. Even though they're not good in the garden, they're good for making compost or making mulch, is what I should say. Yeah, use it to make mulch, get new soil. So I was just saying, if you leave your weeds too long in the garden, it will breed pests. So mosquitoes will come, yeah, white flies. All the pests that you don't want in your garden will show up. There'll be some critters hiding in there too. So it's important that we get rid of it. When you pull up your weeds, be sure to pull them up from the, see there, from the roots, or else they will just come back again tomorrow. Yeah, so these weeds, they are here to steal the nutrients from your plants. They steal the sunlight. They steal everything that your plants need. So get rid of them. And so what I do is I usually let mine grow a little bit longer because it's easier to pull them out that way. By the way, you see those pineapple plants? Oh, they're dangerous. They have very sharp spikes. And if you're not careful, you could get injured. So when you're working in pineapple beds, be very careful. gadget that I'm using, this tool. It has 3 prongs. And see what it does? It grabs the weeds in areas where it's hard to, for you to reach. And it pulls up the weeds right out from the roots. Very effective. Oh, and once you get the weeds out on the handle, and by the way, it's not a promotion. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just telling you because I use it and it's very effective. Right here, you push it like this and it gets rid of the weeds from here. And this is a weekly thing. Yeah, weeding is a weekly gardening maintenance activity. Weeds don't joke. They come, they're like thieves, stealing the nutrients and everything that the plants need. Yeah. Getting somewhere. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your time. And thank you for your thumbs up as well. Yes, this is one of the one of the tasks of gardening maintenance. Hello, Jolisa. No, it's not very hot right now. It will be very soon. However, it looks like we're getting the rains now. The rains are coming in. And with that, you know, everything grows, including the weeds. So I'm getting rid of them before it starts to rain again. We're supposed to get rain in about 3 hours. And yesterday we had I would say a tropical storm-like event, which I was driving in. But thank God everything went okay. Just this tree right here. That's the guava tree. As you can see, it's leaning to the side. So we're gonna have to tie that up. And I'm here thinking about how we're gonna tie it up and what we're gonna tie it to. But if we don't, it could be worse later. Oh, we had a little bit of rain today, but it is stopping now. Okay. Yeah, we haven't had some in a while, but on Saturday and yesterday was one of our, well, I should say, I don't know if it's the worst or the best day, but we had a lot of rain. A lot of rain. So it's coming in now, you know, as we are in the hurricane season. So what I'm trying to do is get up some of these weeds before they grow too much and overtake the plants. Oh, I need to show you guys one of our last pineapples that we harvested. And this was one of our biggest ones. And this was from our container. Somebody was asking if container fruit and vegetables are smaller than the growing them in the ground. I say definitely no. Some of our biggest pineapples are from the containers. Yeah, and this, I mean, it is smelling so aromatic right here. Hello, Miss Bev. Good morning to you. Good morning. See you up early giving some love to the pineapples. Yeah, I'm trying to beat the rains, my dear lady. Yeah, so this came from the container. And what I noticed is that the container ones seem to be bigger this year in particular. And the reason for the small, oh, let me show you a very small one that came out of the ground. Watch. Look at this. And the reason they're so small this year, because we didn't get much rain. Didn't get much rain at all. But the container ones, because we watered the container ones a lot, you can see the difference. So there's some fruits and vegetables that need watering a lot. Also, look at the size. Tiny. Tiny is right. Yeah, but they are sweet nonetheless. Very, very sweet. Smelling very aromatic right now. Yeah. What a difference. It sure is. It sure is. So plant in your containers. Don't make any excuses about you not having the space or the yard. You don't need a yard space. Start with one container, plant something. Dig a hole and plant something. Yeah. So, though you see I'm weeding, the weeds are not going to waste, you know. They're going to be turned into the mulch bed. I'm moving you guys so you can see this end that I'm working on. They're going into the mulch bed so I can get some soil from it. Yeah. So don't get upset when you see the weeds. Use them. Now this tool is a bit different. It doesn't grab like the other one, but it does remove the weeds from the roots. Yes, my friend, find some soil, dig a hole, and plant something. Exactly. Exactly. And if you have not subscribed to Miss Bev's production, go ahead and check her out. Give her support. Yeah, she recently moved back, retiring in Jamaica, and she has a lot of important information that people who are thinking about moving back to Jamaica should really listen to. Yeah. Yeah, as you said, Lisa, the sun is coming out on the other side. Over here is the cool side. And Jolisa, I'm loving your garden. For those who don't know, Jolisa are two people. Jolisa, two people, Joe and Lisa. And hello, make sure I say this right. Chrysola Rap. Good morning, or I don't know where you are. It could be good afternoon where you are. But thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, Joe Lisa are twins, Joe and Lisa, from the UK, and they do a variety of things. They have a lovely garden as well. It's good to support people from all over the world. Then you learn a lot of stuff. You know, you will learn certain things like some countries' first language is English. They will grow no matter what you do. Blessings, Miss Hillary. Hi, Miss Hillary. I notice Hartford here when I am not in Jamaica. Yes, she's in Hartford, Connecticut, when she's not in Jamaica. Oh, Hillary, I need that debris car. Oh, where did you find that? Oh, on Amazon. And the thing about it, it is so light. I can practically just pick it up with stuff and carry it. But it has wheels. Let me show you. See? Very light. Very multi-purpose. Yeah, so it's on Amazon. It's called multi-purpose cart. That's it. A multi-purpose cart. Yeah. Anything that makes gardening easy, that's for me. Yep. Because then you'll enjoy it. Usually before I end my live, I do a little mini tour of the garden. So if it's your first time, hello Trish. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your thumbs up, guys. Yeah, I usually do a mini tour of the garden so you can see some of what's here at this time. So just stick and stay, and you'll see. Reading may not be a favorite activity for some people, but weeding, for me, when I'm finished, it reminds me of uncluttering someplace in your house. For example, you may have a closet or cupboard, someplace that was cluttered, or even a desk. And when you unclutter, you can see what's around it or in it. Yeah. All right. Let me go up here now to this okra bed. Thank you for your thumbs up. Don't forget your thumbs up, and I thank you so much for stopping by. It's early for some people, you know. It's what, 8:27 a.m. here now. I know some of you, especially in the UK, it's about after 1 right now. But I thank you for coming. And all right, let me come up here in the okra bed. While I'm here, let me show you what's in this bed. Guys, please remember to give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Martin Family Forever, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have people from many different places. Martin Family from Maryland. Jolisa from the UK. Trish, can you tell us where you're watching from? Miss Bev's production, she's either in Jamaica right now or in Connecticut. Yeah, this bed right here is a cucumber. Oh, I'm seeing a cucumber for the first time. It's a cucumber bed. Let's go look at it. Oh, let me make sure you can see it too. Oh, let me take you closer so you can see it. I'm gonna drop you down a little bit. There's a cucumber in here. So we just left this bed was originally callaloo and what was the other one? Collard greens. But in the summer, those things don't do well. But cucumbers are heat resistant. So I see one right here. Like that. And they cook, that means there's likely to be others when they're here. So you notice we didn't put it up on the trellis because we have the space for it to run. It can run as much as it wants. I'm going to pull up this. This is variegated they call it tricolored or variegated. And they don't, callaloo don't do so well on the outdoors in the summer either, because those worms, for example, look at this. Let me show you. Look at how this is eaten up. Worms love callaloo or amaranth. You may know them as amaranth. Yeah. And then I see a volunteer one that is coming up. I'm going to show you. It is looking so lovely. Let me show you this one. Look at this. I'm going to pull it up too because the worms are already there. Hold on, let me show you. I don't think you can get a good look like this. Let's show you if I can show you. Look at this. Look how nice this leaf is. But take a look at the others. Let me get you out of the sun. Sorry about that. Okay, so this leaf is nice and broad. But you can see the worms, they're not joking. So we have uprooted all the callaloos and all the brassicas. They don't do well right now because come fall, that's when you're gonna see a lot of brassicas. I'm trying to move you guys so right here so you can see better in this bed. Yeah, there's another volunteer coming up. I'm gonna leave this tomato, even though tomato may not be. No, it doesn't make any sense either. Tomatoes don't do well either at this time of the year. Fall is coming. We are preparing the beds for fall. We even have a new, let me show you, a new raised bed. Can you see that? Yep. That's a new raised bed. And we're gonna have something else new, a couple of new things are gonna be going on in the garden. We let you know. Yeah, callaloo. They're gonna go into the mulch bed now. But before I do that, I'm going to replenish the watering system. Yeah, callaloo for days. I'm gonna replenish the watering system. These watering systems. You know what? No, I don't need to do that because we're getting the rain. But let me show you just in case you don't know what I was talking about. You said it's too hot now for them. Yeah, it's the heat. It's mostly not even much the heat. It's mostly the pests. They're comes around when the heat, when it gets really, really hot, there's more pests. This is the watering system. For those who have not seen them, it's just a regular drinking water bottle. And here's the top with a spout. And what you do, you fill up the bottle with water, put this top back on, turn it upside down, and you regulate the drip, how much you want. And most times they will last for about 4 days. So it depends on how much drip you give it. But I don't need to do that now because the rains are coming now. So what this does is keeps your beds or your pots hydrated. If you have a potted plant, some weeds over here. Yeah. Now, when I uprooted some of the weeds, dirt got over some of the plants. So what I'm gonna do now is to get the hose and wash off the plants. You don't want to leave the dirt on your plants. But outside disease. Right, so I'm going to take you with me to the mulch bed, and on my way back I'll bring the hose. Mother, I won't be inside now as I'm going to check for slugs. Now that the rain has stopped, but I will leave you running on the TV. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, she has the problem with slugs, but she found a way to get rid of them. So, well, not really to get rid of them. She found a way to prevent them from getting to her plants. So I suggest you go over there and check out Jolisa's channel, and then ask her questions about how she prevent the slugs from getting to her plants. All right, so I'm going to leave you right here. I'm going to go over where the mulch bed is. See, the rain is, lots of stuff just growing all over. Grass is growing, the trees are growing. Not complaining. About a month ago, we trimmed this hog plum tree, and look how it's growing. We may have to do some more trimming. It's really growing out. Oh, and while I'm here, I'll just show you the ackee tree. Here's the ackee tree. Lots of akis up there. Aki, right here. Yeah, and I created a short with this banana. Oh man, I see ants. Oh, it's not ants. Okay. Yeah. This banana plant, right? There's a bunch of bananas right here, I should say. And right here is a dwarf June plum, or you may know it as golden apples, the tree. There are lots of names for this fruit. Different parts of the world give them different names. Yeah. And I need to also weed out my herb bed. Here is where we harvested our last set of pineapples, right there in those containers. And that little bed right there, I need to go weed to, is also a cucumber bed. Maybe how many of you have ever seen red callaloo? So we have red callaloo, and here is what I just showed you over there. This is another type of callaloo, the variegated kind, or they call it the tricolored. So we have the red one, the variegated one, and the ones I just rooted up over there are the green ones. Yeah, thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you for coming by. Please remember your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, because there's a lot to learn on this channel. Yeah, it's mostly an educational channel, all about gardening and nature. Yeah. So we have our 2 coconut trees that are blossoming again. I can't take you further because I will lose you. Signal will be gone from here, but let me show you the coconut a little close up. Those little things you're looking at are coconut blossoms. And the second tree is somewhere between these 2 banana trees where you will see 2 coconuts on it. We have had some delicious coconut water and jelly from that tree. That's also blossoming again. Yeah, you hear our little friends in the garden, the birds. They love to come into the garden. And there's something special I'm going to be doing for the birds very soon. This is a sugar apple tree, or sour sap. Not sour sap, sweet sap. Sugar apple or sweet sap. And under it are some volunteer plants, a pepper. I think the shorts for that one is coming up today. Now this tree is a cherry tree, and a certain plant has taken over. This plant that is used to make tea called cerasee. So what I'm going to do now is going to try to get rid of most of them because it's crowding the trees, and you don't want, it's like a weed. That's what it actually is. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what it looks like for those who don't know what it is. Cerasee. This is cerasee tea. It's kind of bitter, and it also comes with a little fruit that they say is edible. And I say they say because I've never had it, but I've made the tea and drink it. Yeah, it's for general health. It's good for general health. But before you ever ingest any herbs of any kind, especially if you have health issues, make sure you consult your physician. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to clean off that tree as much as possible because we don't want it to choke the cherry tree. I just remember somebody asked me for some, so I'm gonna save some of it for the person who asked me. Yeah. And I think the birds go there and eat the fruits. But look at this one. All open up. Looks like it was eaten. See how big they are? See this one? Was eaten by the birds, I think. And this is what the fruit looks like. I don't know what it tastes like. Can't tell you. I've never eaten it. But if anybody here has eaten it and you can describe it, the taste, go ahead. Let us know. You should know, we didn't plant these things. These just grow up. They just show up anywhere and they take over. They're like along the fence, they're on top of shrubs, and for some reason they love this tree. Seems like a good host. Now you may see an iguana. You see the iguana, just let me know, because I know there is one living up there, and I understand that iguana loves cerasee leaves. So if you see it, let me know. I'm going to do a little short video with what I just saw. Okay, that's nice. forward to seeing that short, Jolisa, because I want to see what you saw. So, looking forward to see that short today. Amazing what these things can do. Let's save this for the person I see. Yeah, a lot there. Making sure you can see where I am. Oh yeah, you can see. Thank you so much for your time. Those of you just coming in, thank you so much. Today is the gardening maintenance, what needs to be done in a garden, which we do on a weekly basis. So today's is weeding. And as you can see, weeds grow everywhere. This is cerasee. Cerasee weed used to make tea for general health issues. They're making lovely flowers and all that. Look at that. And the bees are coming over here pollinating them. And so one of the reasons why there's so much, you see, when the coconut starts blossoming, lots of bees come by. There are bees all over the garden. And I've come to the conclusion that if you want bees in your garden, and you can, you should plant coconut trees. So I've seen them come over here, and yeah, see some right here too. They are pollinating these cerasee leaves that I don't want. And so we get a lot. They have beautiful flowers too, man. So it attracts the bees and the birds. These beautiful flowers. That's the thing about weeds. They come to destroy, man. They're like thieves. They steal the nutrients. They steal sunlight. They steal everything that the plants need to survive. And so we have to be vigilant and get rid of them. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Monarch butterfly. what we're going to do is, with this tree, we're going to trim it. And then that way we can get rid of all that weed, the cerasee leaves. There's a lot in the back of the tree. They're trying to get to the Nesberry tree. Oh, Nesberry or sapodilla. Let me take you up there so I can show you some of the Nesberries on the tree. These, this time, are bigger than usual. I hope I don't lose you here. But let me park this and look. See those two right there? They're unusually big. Oh, and here is one right down there. I'm gonna go over there so you can see. Oh, several down here. Look at this. What's up here? Man, I wish they were ready. I could really eat one right now. Oh, but they're not. But that's the sapodilla tree. And here's some more that needs to be taken off this tree. I'm gonna pull you up, guys. Sorry about that noise. Look at this. Gardening is hard work, but the reward is just phenomenal. Harvesting is the best part of it. But I don't mind the work because for me, that's work hard for me. Instead of going walking, you do gardening, you see. Up and down and all that. Yeah, it's a workout. Well, more than that. No, see them trying to get over to the raspberry tree. We can't have that. So we're gonna have to trim this tree right here. Maybe that will be tomorrow's task. Trimming. Some snacks. Watch. See? If I didn't do this, I wouldn't have noticed it. I will show you when they're wet so that means they're clean right now. I got some snacks. Cherries. Wow. I wonder how they. I hope they're sweet. Juicy. Yes. A little bit tart. But man, what a nice surprise. You see? These cerasee, that's what they do. They cover up everything. You can't see what's under there. But my oh my. These are delicious. Sweet. Not as sweet as they are juicy. A little bit tart, but just as delicious. There are lots of green ones under there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your subscription too. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, guys. If you have not yet subscribed, it means that you are one of the 64% people, 64%, who come and you watch and you watch and you watch, but you never subscribe. Don't be that good. Grass. Even grass. There's grass in the bottom. Look at those three big cherries that I got. Just imagine how much more could have been in the tree if the weeds didn't take them out. Especially when I know that an iguana was living up there. But I haven't seen this in a while, so I don't think it's up there anymore. Yeah, iguanas are very plentiful down here. And even though iguanas are not native to Florida, they have become such a pest because there's no, except for maybe coyotes, they have no predators. We don't have enough coyotes for the amount of iguanas that are here. And you might be wondering, how did they get here like this? Well, you know, people think of them as exotic pets. And when these exotic pets get too big or too much for their owners, what do you think they do? They just let them go. And they end up, and they think they're the only one that's doing that, but many people are doing that. And these things breed a lot. Yeah. So they're messing up the ecosystem. And just taking over in places where they shouldn't. And so truckers are getting a lot of work. People are calling them to come get rid of these iguanas. And they cause havoc in people's gardens. Iguanas are vegetarians. And if it's green, they're going to eat it. So people ask me all the time, how come you don't eat them other? Well, we've only seen one so far. And the container. Look at the cart. See you later, Marva. It was nice being there. Okay, thank you so much, Jaleesa. Look at that came from this one tree, and there's more. You see those yellow flowers? I hope you can see them. That's them. They look so beautiful, huh? Let me see if I can get some of those. Let me put you over here so that you can see better. Yeah. I need to get some more. It's red or orange. And the fruit. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your thumbs up. And in advance, I want to thank you for your subscription. Remember, it's free. Let me take you over to the guava tree. The guava tree got, when it was rain, I mean, we had terrible, heavy winds and rain yesterday. And that tree is now leaning sideways, which means we're going to have to, and I say we because more than, I can't do it by myself. We're going to have to get this tied up. Up like this. So we're going to have to put some stakes. We're going to have to put some stakes in the ground and then raise it up. Because if we get another thunderstorm like we did yesterday, if we get another one today, you know, it's just going to bring it down a little bit closer to the ground. Well, we have some bananas. Let me show you a bunch of plantains from here because I don't want. Okay. Let me see if you can see the plantains. There's a bunch of plantains right there in the middle of your screen. And there are about 2 bunches like that. So all the bananas and the plantains are over there behind these trees. Taking you back there will just lose you. See the banana down there, but then I showed you one right here. If you didn't see it before, here's banana. And they say don't count your eggs before they're hatched, but I think it's safe to count these. We can see how many hands will be here. Oops, sorry. I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8. This one's gonna be a big one. Yeah, about 8 hands. 8 hands. And each of these is called a finger. Yeah. And bananas develop from the ovaries. And down here, hope you can see the bottom. Yeah. This, in some places in the world, it's eaten. The flower is called the flower. But it's eaten. It's cooked and steamed. So in these containers here, I have some chicken manure. I was gifted. It's funny to say that, but I was gifted some chicken manure, and I'm having them cured in here, and some more in my compost bin that I need to turn right now. That black bin right there is my compost bin. Chicken manure is in there, and the chicken manure is going to take about 3 to 6 months before you can use it. This is a papaya. Came from the papaya seeds, I guess, that were in the bin. And it was just growing from outside, from inside out. Interesting things happened in the garden. So now I'm going to take this container of the weeds I just took off the tree, the cerasee leaves. Oops, excuse me. Almost lost you. Sorry about that headache. Well, let me show you. I'm gonna take you there. Okay. Here's the bin right there. It's full. I'm going to take it to the mulch bed, and then I'll get some soil from it. And there's a lot to be done in the garden, but it can't be done every day. So each day, do some. Do everything in a day, so you have to do it each day. So the last thing I'm going to do now is to wash off those plants that got dirty when I pulled the weeds up. I'm going to bring the hose over here and wash the plants off. Well, folks, I thank you once again for stopping by. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. And thank you for your subscription. And this is where we're going to end today. So, with the birds in the air, I want to say, see you next time, right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Enjoy the rest of your day.